What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to the Martial Consulting channel. In this video I want to give you basically a simple strategy that you can use to scale your dojo to double of the members that you're currently having in probably the next 6 months if you really use it. It's basically pretty simple. We've talked about this a couple of times already on this channel, but I just feel like you can't talk about this enough, right? It's like people understand it and they're like, yeah, it's smart, it's the right way to do, it's maybe even the only way to do, I don't know, or at least I don't know about any better way to do it, let's say it like this. Um but people are still, I feel like, not really doing it. So it's basically like we basically have to see it like this, that here's your goal and here's where you currently are, and between here where you want to be and where you currently are is basically a big wall of fire or a big bridge of fire that you have to walk through. Like you have to walk through the fire in order to get to where you want to be. That's probably pretty common sense. You can also watch I think it was the second to last video where I've talked about this a little bit more, but it's basically that you're always having to look no further than what is most painful for you to do right now. So you're kind of always doing what you don't feel like or what you don't want to do. It's which is pretty simple because you're like, well, yeah, that's like the main concept of discipline. It's like it's normal. I'm not feeling every day like I want to do classes today, or I want to teach classes today, or I'm not feeling like I want to do this. But it's also with new things like this, like because it's like you're probably also thinking right now, well, Emil, what the fuck are you talking about with fire, bro? It's stupid, man. But it's like, in order to get to, for example, let's say you're here at like 5K per month, and here you would be at like 15K per month, something like that. Um, because it's like, why is it fired? It's because your current self, the 5K per month self, has to basically die in order for you to get to 15K per month, because you have to acquire new knowledge, you have to do certain things to get there that would basically kill your 5K per month self. Because I mean it wouldn't be there, because then you're at 15K per month, and then you're going to think like, well, 5K per month, that's nothing, like I could easily do that. Like, you I hope I drilled this point home, kind of, but like, um but you still want to be like kind of grateful for this 5K per month self, because without the 5K per month self you couldn't get to the 15K per month self. But your 5K per month self, it's basically also just a biological entity, and it's basically just like any other organism that just wants to survive. And you, like, when you get to 15K per month, as I've said, the 5K per month self would die, and so it doesn't want to die. So the only way it can tell you to survive is through pain. Like, it only can tell you, like, okay, no, we're not going to do this, this is too painful, I would die if I would do this. Like, in the ego sense, of course you would not physically die, or at least I hope so, man. But your 5K per month set would die, and it has no other option to tell you that it would die than to just say like, no, this is too painful to do. For example, to launch some Facebook ads or to sign up for high level or whatever. It's too painful for you to do, because it will lead for you to an evolving self. But I mean, on the other hand, for example, redesigning your website would not be painful for you to do. And so you're thinking like, all right, I'm going to design the website because this is not painful to do. Sorry if I'm using kind of weird analogies in this video, and if it's like kind of well, what do you say? Maybe messy. I'm just skip like going springing around from here to this to this to this. But I really try to nail this part home, because this is really like one of the only concepts you need to know if you want to grow the dojo. It's like, it's not about like what kind of outreach event do you attend, or what kind of seminar you sign up for, or what kind of YouTube videos you watch, whatever. This is not what it's about. It's about you being able to see, okay, what is most painful for me to do right now, and then do this. I mean, there are of course exceptions to this rule, because, for example, let's say you have a class at 5 p.m. and you're really enjoying this class. I don't know, because the members there are so great, whatever. Um, and then this wouldn't be maybe painful for you to teach. There are of course exceptions to every rule, but in most cases, like when you wake up, you could just be like, okay, what is most painful for me to do today? All right, I am going to do this. And but as I've said, it's because most people don't do this. Most people don't scale their dojo. Um, And I'm thinking right now, like, how can I drill this point home to you? Because this is one of the most important concepts that you need to know. It's basically for every business. It's like this. Like it's for every business or for anything that you want to achieve in life. Like whenever you have point A here and you want to get to point B, and you want to become something greater than you are right now, or you want to improve your current self, or what you want to reach financial goals, you basically want to reach any goal that is higher than your current self. You're having to walk through fire in order to get there. Sure, you could also not walk through fire and at some point get there, but like you would have to still walk through fire, but it just would take you then more time. Because let's say, for example, if you face the fire every day, it would take you 6 months to get from 5K per month to 15K per month. And if you don't face the fire, let's say 1/3 of the time, it would take you, I don't know, 9 months to get there, 12 months to get there, whatever, you know? Because you're like, some days you're like, oh no, I'm not going to for example, do X today, even though you know X is the right thing to do. If you want to say it in basic terms, just like do every day what you don't feel like doing, and you'll get there as super quick. Because because let's say you're doing this, like you're, as we've learned before, your current self is telling you, hey, um, I'm dying. Let's not do this activity. I'm dying, because your current self would evolve and it wouldn't be there anymore. But let's say you're doing these activities and it's always really painful for you to do these activities, then you would be super fast at where you want to be, because your current self would die because you're always going through the pain. I just hope I'm drilling this point home to you. I just hope you're getting this point, like you're being right now, like, all right, I get what he's saying. It's true, because really, I think I kind of feel right now that I'm not good enough to teach you this concept right now. That I'm not articulating this in the right way for you to understand it. But like, face the pain every day and you'll reach your goals super fast. Is how you would probably sum it up in one sentence. And to come back to the beginning of the video, it's the only way to double your students in 6 months. Sure, there might be like, you might say like, no, well, but what if I do this, or what if I do this? But if we drill it, like if you if we what do how do you say it? If we like if we see like if we use first, let's say it like this, if we use first principles thinking here, you're basically could, for example, say, hey, but Emil, if I use this ad copy for my Facebook ads, or if I attend this outreach event, I'm gonna maybe get some more students, which will then lead me to having double the students that I'm currently having. Sure, but this would also lead your current self to die. Um, I don't know if you get my point, but now you might say, okay, but I'm always doing this. This is good, because you might be able, like where your current self is, like it kind of is like, for some people the current self might already be able to always adapt to new things, always walk through the pain without even knowing it. Because I think some people I mean, maybe like 1% of the population have this already, that they're easily able to go through the pain without even understanding this concept, with never having heard of it. But as I said, 99% of the people, first of all, don't know about this concept, and second of all, don't do what's most painful. They wake up in the morning and they're like, part of them is like, yeah, let's do the work, let's move forward, and part of them is like, no, and then they're mostly like giving into the comfortable part of themselves. It's And as I've said, it's with every goal like this. Maybe you want to, I don't know, open up another location for your dojo, and you could easily do it, but you're like comfortable with one location right now. You know, it's going great. You're having enough students. You're making, I don't know, 6 7K per month, and you could open up a new location, but you're like, ah, no, it's too comfortable. Like it's comfortable right now here. I don't need it. And I just hope that I drill this point home to you with this video. I'll probably, or we'll probably do more videos on that in the future, where we're going to talk more about this concept, because I feel like I've not drilled this point home enough, even a little bit, or that I not haven't articulated this properly. But anyways, I hope you at least kind of get some value from this video, and you think like kind of like, oh, what is this weird guy from Germany they're talking about? But I think it kind of makes sense what he says. I don't know. Anyways, I hope you derive some value from this video. If you're already owning a dojo and you want to basically get to 7 figures even faster, you can click the first link in the description. It's designed to sell you something. I'm gonna be transparent with you. Besides that, subscribe, leave a like if you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.